A public service message: stay home and stay safe. What happened today? 1. PM Johnson up and walking in COVID-19 recovery as UK deaths near 9,000. Prime Minister Boris Johnson was back on his feet in his recovery from COVID-19 on Friday as Britain recorded its deadliest day yet in the coronavirus pandemic, with 980 more deaths taking the country's overall toll to nearly 9,000. 2. UK Health Minister says that UK government functioning efficiently without PM Johnson. Hancock said Johnson's appointed stand-in, Foreign Minister Dominic Raab, was doing an excellent job, adding that the government did not have the information yet to make a decision on whether to lift a lockdown imposed to curb the spread of the coronavirus. 3. India set to ship drugs sought by Trump for coronavirus. The first shipments should start next week, said Sudarshan Jain, Secretary-General of Indian Pharmaceutical Alliance (IPA). India is the world's largest producer of hydroxychloroquine but last month banned most exports to secure its own supplies, drawing warnings of retaliation from Trump. 4. WHO warns about dangers of premature lifting of COVID-19 restrictions. The United Nations agency would like to see an easing, but at the same time, lifting restrictions could lead to a deadly resurgence, WHO Director General Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus told a press conference. He said there had been a welcome slowing of epidemics in some European countries, Italy, Germany, Spain and France, but there had been an alarming acceleration elsewhere, including community transmission in 16 countries of Africa. 5. Inside Trump's standoff with South Korea over defense costs. When U.S. Defense Secretary Mark Esper rang his South Korean counterpart this week, he pressed for a deal quickly on defense cost sharing that President Donald Trump expects will translate into much higher contributions from Seoul. But current and former U.S. officials say privately there appears to be little hope of clinching a new agreement in the coming days, and some wonder about the coming weeks and months. 6. French coronavirus toll over 13,000 as nursing home deaths jump. The number of people who have died from coronavirus infection in France jumped by nearly 987 or 8% to 13,197 as nursing home deaths swelled, but fewer people were in intensive care as the effect of nationwide confinement started to show. 7. Italy's daily coronavirus death toll and new cases declined slightly. Deaths from the COVID-19 epidemic in Italy rose by 570 on Friday, down from 610 the day before, and the number of new cases also slowed modestly to 3,951 from a previous 4,204. The latest tallies broadly confirm what experts describe as a plateau of new cases and deaths, which are no longer accelerating but are still not falling steeply. 8. Italy PM extends virus lockdown, says Eurozone rescue plan inadequate. Italian Prime Minister Giuseppe Conte on Friday extended a nationwide lockdown to contain the coronavirus until May 3, though he said a few types of shops would be allowed to reopen next week. The draconian curbs on movement and the closure of most shops and businesses across Italy were imposed on March 9, and were scheduled to expire on Monday. 9. Trump says U.S. could impose visa sanctions on countries not accepting deportees. President Donald Trump on Friday said the U.S. government could impose visa sanctions on countries that refuse or unreasonably delay accepting people returned from the United States. In a memorandum to Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, Trump cited the ongoing coronavirus pandemic and the need to ensure the repatriation of foreign nationals who violate the laws of the United States. 10. The number of deaths linked to the novel coronavirus reached 100,000 on Friday, as the tally of cases passed 1.6 million. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more What Happened Today videos.